talking a lot about inflation and ways to save this summer, but sitting down to take a look at your money can sometimes feel overwhelming. You want to avoid it, but that is not the answer. Lucky for us, we've got the founder of her first 100K. Tori Dunlap is here. She's going to share some of the best tips. She saved guys $100,000 by the time she turned 25. She quit. Do you want that? I know. She quit her job. She started empowering other women. She shares her knowledge. A few weeks ago, Tori posted this TikTok that really caught our eye. Let's take a look.
You know where I haven't been? The Today Show. Now, the funny thing about all of these media appearances is you're thinking, Tori, your parents must be so proud of you. They are. However, all my mom cares about is Hoda. She cares about Hoda. So when I tell her, Mom, I've been on CNBC, Mom, I've been on the New York Times, she goes, that's great, congratulations.
When are you going to the Today Show?
Well, you know what? That moment is here. Before we start, we have to say hi to your mom.
I know.
Your mom is here?
Come on.
Come on. Hi.
For you. I can't believe it.
How great to meet you. Oh, you raised such a good girl.
Oh,
how are you?
With her dad, too.
Oh, her dad's here, too. There, where is he? Oh, there, we see you. You weren't by yourself. Thank you. Why did it matter that she comes on this show?
Because I watch it every morning. I'm like, oh, my gosh, let me know when you get on the Today Show.
I made a 4-year promise 4 years ago that I would fly her out when I got on the plaza. So.
Well, we are so happy to see you. You raised a great girl.
There's some Ziploc bags in there for you.
Oh, you know!
Leopard and polka dot Ziploc bags. You rock.
I love you. That's my clutch. Thank you. All right.
Do you want me to hold?
Oh, that's okay. I'll hold it for you.
Cool.
You take care of that. Okay, so right now the country is in this kind of, everyone's in a tailspin.
Yeah.
It's like you got gas prices, you got inflation, and I think people aren't even thinking about saving. They're thinking about not drowning.
Yeah.
But what would be your best kind of initial advice given the crunch people are in right now?
Yeah, the first thing is to get the lay of the land, right? Like looking at your money. We call it the ostrich effect. People bury their head in the sand and they act like their problems don't exist, right? And so getting honest with your money is the first step. The second step is just being really empathetic and really graceful with yourself. You're not going to know everything about money, right? You didn't come out from the womb knowing everything about how to save or how to invest. So during times of crisis, it's really important that you give yourself that grace and then set aside anything you can, automate your savings. Set aside an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account. Even if it's $20 a month, that's better than nothing.
Yeah. You see, the relationship you have with money matters. Some people avoid, some people spend what they don't have and they think, I'll worry about it later. But that relationship's an important thing to take into account, isn't it?
Yeah, so the vast majority of our money habits are cemented by age 7.
Wait.
So second
what do you
grade,
mean? Oh, because you're watching your parents and what they do.
We're watching our family. So what happens is, like, if you view money as scarce, you're going to continue seeing money as scarce. If it's something that you feel like, if I have debt, I'm a bad person, right? None of these narratives are true. So being able to take a look at, like, what mindsets do I have about money and what are positive and what are negative and what do I want to work on?
Okay, so what's the best advice? There are people who are in debt. There are people who have a lot of issues. How do you advise them?
Yeah, the first thing is that emergency fund. We call it paying yourself first. Okay. So setting aside that automatic transfer. If you're giving like Netflix more money than you're giving yourself every month, like don't cancel your Netflix. That's not what I'm saying. But like $14 to Netflix every month, you're at least as deserving, I would argue, more deserving than Netflix of that money.
And what about the balance of saving and spending? Because that's tricky.
Yeah, a lot of financial experts that shall remain nameless for a really long time told you the reason you're not rich is because you buy coffee. And that's just not true.
No.
It's systemic oppression and, rising gas prices and inflation and all these things. So there is a balance, right? You should be able to afford things that you want while saving. So it's like a diet, right? If you tell me I can't have fried chicken, the only thing I'm going to want to do is eat fried chicken. So if you tell somebody they can't spend money, that's not sustainable. So I focus on what I call 3 value categories. Find the 3 areas in your life that you love spending your money. So for me, I think for you, travel, right, is really important for us. Coffee might not be so important. So figuring out what do you want to spend your money on is great.
How did you make that 100K?
It was a lot of things. First thing was privilege. My parents helped pay for college, but I was also working 3 jobs while I was in school. I started saving. I invested as soon as I could. I opened up a Roth IRA at 22, and then I was focusing on that value-based spending. So I still traveled to Costa Rica. I still hung out with my friends, but I set aside that money every month.
Can you believe what's happened to your life right now?
No,
you're a financial
literally not.
expert on TikTok.
This is
I mean, this can happen.
It's so crazy.
Congratulations. I love meeting you.
Thank you, Hoda.
I really loved meeting your mom, and there's your dad. Y'all did good. Whatever you did when she was 7 years old was really a brilliant thing. So thank you guys very much.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.